In 9.5 day 1 video, we looked at factoring a trinomial where the last term was positive. In this video, we're going to be looking at factoring a trinomial where the last term is negative. So we need to figure out what the factors of negative 27 are. Okay, so they are negative 1 and positive 27, positive 1 and negative 27, negative 3 and positive 9, positive 3 and negative 9. So we have to have different signs. So we're looking for the pair of factors of negative 27 that when we combine them, we get positive 6. So that would be negative 3 and positive 9. So again, we're going to have our two parentheses. We're going to take our exponent for our first term, divide that by 2, so that's m to the first in each of the parentheses. Minus 3 will go in one parenthesis, and positive 9 will go in the second parenthesis. And again, it will be very helpful if you will check. So just do a quick mental check. Use FOIL. And we get m squared. We have positive 9m and negative 3m. That's positive 6m minus 27. So that does check. So our final answer is m minus 3, m plus 9. Okay, so a few more of these. The factors of negative 20 will be negative 1 and 20, 1 and negative 20, negative 2 and 10, 2 and negative 10, negative 4 and 5, 4 and negative 5. We're looking for the pair of factors from negative 20 that combine to be positive 8. So that will be negative 2 and positive 10. So again, we're going to take the first term, take that exponent, divide it by 2. So that's going to be y in each position for the each first position for the parentheses. We'll have minus 2 in one parentheses, positive 10 in the other parentheses. And again, we want to FOIL to check. So that will be y squared, y times y, first times first, positive 10y and negative 2y is positive 8y, last times last is negative 20. So that checks. So our final answer is y minus 2, y plus 10. Okay, let's look at the next one, factors of negative 24. There are several more factors of negative 24 than there were of negative 27 and negative 20. So you can pause the video and write those down. We're looking for the two factors that add up to be negative 5. So that'll be positive 3 and negative 8. So this answer will be n, not m. N plus 3, n minus 8. And again, you want to use FOIL to check. And again, this can be mental math. Okay? All right, let's look at the last three here. Negative 56, the factors of negative 56. There are several of those. You can pause the video and write those down. We're looking for the pair of factors that add up to be a positive 1. Okay, that n to the third power, that middle term, doesn't have a number written, so that's positive 1. So we are looking for negative 7 and positive 8. So we're going to take our first exponent and divide it by 2. So that's n to the third. We have minus 7 and positive 8. Now let me show you what this check will look like. We're going to FOIL it. First times first, n to the third times n to the third is n to the sixth. This is positive 8 n to the third. This is negative 7 n to the third. Positive 8 n to the third and negative 7 n to the third is positive 1 n to the third. And then last times last is negative 56. So that checks. Okay. All right, two more. Factors of negative 60. There are quite a few of them. You can pause the video and write those down. We're first looking for the factors of negative 60 that add up to be positive 17. So that will be negative 3 and positive 20. So this will be d minus 3 and d plus 20. Now, notice that negative 60 has a g squared. So we want to take that exponent and divide it by 2 and put it as a factor of our negative 60. So it'll be d minus 3g, d plus 20g. And again, you can FOIL to check. D times D is D squared. Outside is positive 20 dg. We have inside is negative 3 dg. So that would be positive 17 dg. And last times last is negative 60 g squared. So remember, this is a mental check. You don't have to write it down. You can just do it in your head. That definitely helps. All right, one more. The factors of negative 60, again, same ones we had earlier. This time we're looking for the factors that add up to be negative 17. So that'll be 3 and negative 20. So this will be m plus 3n, m minus 20n. Where'd that n come from? Right here. Remember, I divide that exponent by 2. So that's n to the first. So that n is part of the factors for negative 60n squared. Okay, so that is the factoring of when the last term is negative. Now you need to move on to your student problems and your Google form.